Hey, what's going on there, guys? Austin here from GrabFit. I wanted to make a very informative video on fiber composition. So, testing for fiber composition. Now, you're probably wondering, what the heck does that mean? Well, I want to break it down really easily for you. There are three different types of muscle fibers. You have your type 2A muscle fibers, you have your type 2B muscle fibers, and you have your type 1 muscle fibers. Now, the type 2 muscle fibers, we'll start with B first. Type 2 muscle fibers B are your fast twitch muscle fibers. Those are the muscle fibers that are they're gonna build the best amount of muscle from lower reps and higher rest periods. Then you have your type 2A muscle fibers. Those are the best muscle fibers that are gonna respond best to more of like a moderate style training split. So more of like moderate reps and a moderate amount of rest. Now, your type 1 muscle fibers, those are going to be the most responsive to, in this case, high reps, low rest period, or fast rest periods. So you want to keep your rest really short with these. Now, an example would look like this. Type 2, your fast twitch muscle fibers, the type 2B, we'll say, that's more of like your chest is going to be most responsive to that. Chest is about it's predominantly a type 2B muscle fiber. Now, we'll say type 2A, that's more of like your back, more of like biceps, that's gonna be more of still a fast twitch, but more in the moderate end. Now your type 1, that's gonna be like the calves and forearms. So those are slow twitch, they're more responsive to higher reps and less rest. Now, this is where a lot of people don't understand is that you are you're dominant in one area. So you're dominant in one particular muscle group. Now, each muscle in your body is composed of all of those different types of fibers. It's not just one area, but you do have, a dominance in one of those three categories. So one little thing I want to give you today, one test you can do to test what your dominance is, if you're fast twitch or if you're more in the slow twitch spectrum, is simply do the 80% test. And what the 80% test entails is you take 80% of your max, your 1 rep max, 80% of your 1 rep max. And then what you do is you go into the gym, you lift with 80%, and if you cannot get over 8 reps, then that means you are fast twitch dominant. So that muscle group, the chest in this example, for example, we'll say bench press, if you couldn't get over 8 reps of your 80% 1 rep max, that means that you are fast twitch dominant. Now, if you get over 8 reps, you're gonna be slow twitch dominant. So you're gonna be more slow twitch muscle fibers in your chest. Now, if you get about 8, then you are in between. You're fast twitch still, but you're more in the fast twitch type A. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Now, keep in mind that the upside to this is that it's very personalized. Doing the 80% rule test, it's very personalized because you can categorize or you can target you, obviously, going in there and basing off your 1 rep max. However, this is the problem, is that the downside to it is it's not really ideal for someone who, let's say, wants to isolate a muscle group, so they want to do a chest fly. You can't really do, your 1 rep max on the chest fly. But however, on the main lifts, the bench, the squat, the deadlift, the overhead press, this is ideal. This is going to be a great tool and gauge to really allow you to understand where you're dominant in that area, and how many reps you should train, in your particular program. So, I hope you guys found this helpful. Again, if you liked it, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to sharing some more good, insightful videos with you guys. So again, stay tuned because we're gonna have a new video on which muscle groups respond best to the certain amount of reps. So stay tuned for that video coming very soon.